How's it going? I'm not sure if you guys can hear me quite yet because I don't have the stream up on my computer so I can see what's going on. But the reason why this is going on so late is because I didn't even know if I was going to do this or not. And so I was coming on to record it, and I was like, you know what? Why not just do a live stream? And I can finish this all up and then we can get on to the legend GM mode, which I have to create all those players, and that's going to be a huge project that I have to do. And instead of taking so much time with that and with this, I can quickly finish this up. I can try and finish this up tonight, and if not, then maybe tomorrow I'll finish it up. But I just really wanted to try and finish this up tonight, just so I can get started on creating all those players. Mostly because I don't have the time right now to be trying to do all that. Wow, Travis Gagliardi actually dropped. I think that's just because he's unhappy about losing. Okay. Eliminated by performance, or eliminated from the playoffs in individual performance. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tender all these or qualify the RFAs once it comes time. Once it comes time for the last day of the resign phase, I'm gonna go ahead and try and sign all the UFAs to contracts that I can get as cheap as possible. So yeah, 4 years at 7.3. Let's see how that comes out. Alright, and if you guys just want to make any suggestions in this, just feel free to go ahead and do it. I'll take any suggestions, really, mostly because I'm not even sure what I'm going to be doing exactly. I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it right now. So, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what I actually do. I want to get through the last couple years right now. So we have 2 more off seasons, 2 more years, and then this will be over. So I want to just try and finish this up right now. All right, I can get him for that. There we go. Dylan Larkin, I will not be re-signing, unfortunately. I wish, you know what? He can be trade bait. Why the hell not? I can get him for fairly cheap too. So why not? There we go. I can get him for almost 2.5. That's alright. And besides, he'll probably see himself out in a second here. So, Zykov I definitely won't be getting. He just sat in the minors for us when we got Raymond Rivers, I believe it was. Not going to sign Filofsky. Unfortunately, Glendening, thank you for being a part of our team. You were a big reason why we won 4 Stanley Cups with you. So thank you for your service. Don't you dare trade Larkin. I just might have to, unfortunately. I'm sorry. We'll see how he fits onto the team. We can probably sign a free agent cheaper, honestly. So he's not guaranteed to be on the team, unfortunately. Let's quickly go to the goalies here. I'm going to go ahead and sign Yuri Ovechkin. I won't be signing Frank Ellis, I don't think. He is 22. Low for, you know, I'm going to just go ahead and sign both of these guys real quick. There we go. And Yuri Ovechkin. There we go. He is your name. Although, if I was going to choose somebody to be the magician, it'd be Datsuk, sorry. Everybody calls him the magician. Alright, so let's go up to the last day. We can see if we get everybody. Larkin, Tobias Ryder. Ooh, Franklin Ellis rejected. So I think I'm going to have to give him that $1 million for his entry level deal. And the rest of the guys, I'm just going to tender right now. There we go. And last day. Alright, so let's go to the contracts. Here we go. Alright, all expiring. Qualify. 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 Man, this is gonna take forever. If it's not letting me click on these things. There we go. Got Sean Day, Gagliardi, Derek Sterling, Raymond Rivers, Caldwell. Why not? Anybody else? Filofsky? No. Pylon? No. Gilmore? Why not Gilmore? Laurie Kanan? Of course. Actually, probably could have signed him. Ooh, Barnaby. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up him. Entry level deal. That's fine. Yep. And then we got to go back to goalies. I'm going to pick up Franklin Ellis for the $1 million. There we go. We're going to continue. And we're going to advance a day. Barnaby. Okay, we got a full roster. Oh, full roster. You know what, that's fine. We don't exactly need those guys, and we can honestly pick up somebody that's just as good or just has the same potential in free agency. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. Alright. We got to figure out what we are going to do. I want to get a bona fide first line player. John Tavares and Dylan Strome, I think, are definitely first line guys. But let's say we trade Travis Gagliardi and Nolan Patrick for a really good first liner and a decent third liner. So we can go ahead and see who we want here. Nobody from Anaheim. Say, I wish this is a part where I could cut it out. David Pasternak. How about him? Wouldn't be bad, but not quite the type of player I'm looking for. How about Jack Eichel? It wouldn't be bad. He's a playmaker, though. No, I'm not going to pick up Eichel. Sam Reinhart? Yeah, he's a playmaker, too. His offensive stats aren't that great anyway. Carolina. Noah Hannafin. My goodness. Franchise potential for this guy. Oh, he's insane. Top 2 guy. Now, if we could pick him up, oh, that'd be insane. You know, instead of doing that, Travis Gagliardi and why not Sean Day? Travis Gagliardi and Sean Day for Noah Hannafin. That's $9.9 million, though. We're basically saving that, and what we're not paying Sean Day and Gagliardi. So proposed trade. Trade accepted. Oh my god. Okay. So we just got Noah Hannafin, 94 overall, two-way defenseman. I'm going to have to change him to an offensive defenseman. He's going to be playing with Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So we'll probably be able to sign Jake Bean now. And then we can have Huselius and Derek Sterling down there. I'm not exactly sure. This is what's happening. I'm trying to finish out the GM mode just in one go, so this is what it's going to be. Alright, in forwards. We did trade Gagliardi, so trading Patrick and Krause, we got to get 2 decent guys back now for forwards. So if we can get one good top line guy, that would be great. Kirby Reichel. No, he's not that good. He's a power forward too. I don't want a power forward. Calgary. No, I don't want Bennett. Chicago. Patty Kane would not be bad. Not at all, but he is 34. That's the only problem. Man, those offensive stats, though. Colorado. Ooh, Nathan McKinnon. How about you? How about not quite as good offense stats as I would like. Dallas. Here we go. Jamie Benn would be bad, but I know they are old. So, how's it going? All right. Ooh, they got Max Domi from us. That's right. Yeah. Who did we get from Detroit? How did they get Max Domi? We didn't trade Max Domi to him. I don't know how we got there. All right. Let's just keep looking. Taylor Hall. That would not be a bad player to get. Although Connor McJesus, we could get him. Man, those offensive stats. You know what? Why not? Bonafide first line guy right here. And oh my God, $11 million. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta find somebody else that can play on our team too. How about Dadonov? Vyacheslav Dadonov. Oh, he's got a really good. Oh, I want this guy. Will this go through? Oh yeah, first overall pick. Yeah, that's how they got Max Domi. All right, proposed trade: Connor McJesus, $11.2 million, and Vyacheslav Dadonov for Nolan Patrick and Lawson Krause. Trade accepted. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got John Tavares, Connor McDavid, and Dylan Strome all on the same team. Alright, try and go after somebody on the rookie contract. Yeah, I think we're going to kind of need that. We need to take a look at the overalls of our forward core now. 93, 93, 89, that's the first line. Second line is hurting now. It's looking like it's just going to be Merkley, Tobias Ryder, and Vyacheslav Dadonov. And then third line, Sorella, Larkin, and Rivers, or Sorella, Rivers, Fisher? Or maybe Samuelson up there. McNabb is probably going to see his way onto that fourth line. So yeah, our offense probably a little weak on that second line. Not going to lie. It's probably a little weak on that second line. Oh, don't worry. I'll be back with GM mode, with the Legend GM mode, soon. So don't worry about that. All right, I'm gonna look for a good second line guy then. Yeah, I'm really happy that we got Dadonov. Although he says he is a third line guy. I really don't want to trade Tobias Ryder just because I think he can be a good second line guy for us. But maybe if we can get a better second liner. Tavares is not gone. He's right there. Oh my God, he's got top 6 forward potential. Oh goodness. All right. Defense. We can take a look at this. We got Noah Hannafin and Oliver Ekman-Larsson's got top 4 potential. You know, these guys have been integral parts to the team. I gotta let them retire with us, even if that means not making the playoffs in our last couple of years. I think Jake Bean needs to go, and we can get somebody defensive on the team because Huselius and Derek Sterling. Okay, Huselius is really good defensively. How about Derek Sterling? Derek Sterling's not bad defensively. I want to trade Jake Bean maybe for a third line defenseman and a decent forward. So we're gonna keep looking here. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna structure it. I'll have a video on that. So be prepared for that. What about Perez Hagen? Offensive. Oh my God, offensive defenseman. Of course, I'd pick that. Got no senses. That's not what I want to see. No. LA. Don't trade Bean. Only reason why I'm suggesting trading Bean is because we don't have the cap space to sign him. I am going to look for somebody on the rookie contract though. Actually, no, I should just be searching for all skaters. Look for somebody that's on their rookie contract. Um, Brooks. Brooks, how about this guy? Scott Brooks. Where do I know that name from? Scott Brooks. Don't trade him because he's so offensively gifted. You know what? If I could sign him, that'd be fine. But we'd have to trade somebody who we already have signed, and we really need to sign Derek Sterling too. Anyway, so Larkin would probably be on the chopping block. He's getting paid $3 million. Oh yeah, he was the coach of the Thunder. That's where I knew him from. Hmm. Christian Fisher's getting $4 million. I really like him on the team though. It's the only bad part. Oh my goodness, I hate trying to make the cap work. This sucks. You know, if I go ahead and sign Jake Bean, maybe we trade Derek Sterling then? Alright, yep, you're saying get rid of Larkin. Okay, I can see it. I do love Larkin. I was in favor of trading him. Just saying. Who do I think's getting Austin Matthews? Whoever wins the lottery. That's kind of a cop out to say, but I don't know. I really don't know who will win the lottery. It's a tough call. Oh, what about Racine? Racine. Francois Racine. Nah, I'm not gonna pick that guy up. Who do I think's getting Austin Matthews? I hope it's Arizona playing for the hometown team. That, and he's in the Western Conference, so the Red Wings don't have to deal with him. That'd be nice. Not Toronto. Don't go to Toronto. That'd be terrible. Ooh, Kevin Fiala. He's upset too. I wish I could get him for cheap. But I can't. I need to be looking for no. Arizona would, the GM of Arizona would lose his job if he traded Oliver Ekman-Larsson. There's no way in hell that he would do that. I need to find a third-line defenseman if we're not going to sign Derek Sterling. So, Yana Coyne. Yeah. Definitely going to pick up this guy. He's a little unhappy, too, so that means he'll go up once we get him. Well, he's not unhappy, but he's not exactly thrilled. I'm going to throw Derek Sterling up there, and we'll see if we can get a forward back to replace Larkin. Hopefully, that is not worth a whole lot. How about Zizakis wouldn't be bad. Cliff Poo. Him. He's 25. He's got a hell of a shot. Look at that thing. Still not a great player, though. McLeod. How about this guy? Trent McLeod. Solid player overall. Not bad, really. He doesn't have quite offensive awareness I'd like to see, though. And if I'm going to get somebody, I really want them to be a fourth-line guy. Because that's what we need. Or I might just look in free agency for somebody. And pick up somebody that'd be ready next year from them. Like this Nazarov guy. He's a power forward, though. Peter Holland. How about this guy? Peter Holland. Not bad. No, let's go ahead and pick him up for the fourth line. He's cheaper. I think that it will give us enough room to sign Jake Bean. And you know what? Let's see if we can get a third in here too. There we go. Proposed trade. Trade accepted. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sign Jake Bean now. Contracts. Here we go. And then once we get Jake Bean signed, we can finally go ahead. Oh, Raymond Rivers. I forgot about him. How much cap space do we have? I need to figure this one out. See, the problem is there aren't really that many guys that are good that's on the rookie contract. And if I go ahead and trade for somebody who's on their rookie contract, it's just going to create more problems for us in the future. So I'd rather not do that. Raymond Rivers. Okay. I need to get this guy signed. Raymond Rivers is a must-have on this team. So is Jake Bean, though. We do have 6 million free in cap space. I think I need around 8. So that means somebody else has to go. Let's see who we really don't need. Christian Fisher. As much as I love you, Christian Fisher, you're not worth 4.5 million. Oh my god. Don't say that about Detroit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and trade Christian Fisher. We'll see if we can get somebody back. Let's start at Washington. I need to be looking for forwards. Hopefully that aren't worth a whole lot. Raquel. I had him in my Dallas GM mode. Was a very good player, but he's got a little bit too much trade value for me. Let's go to Winnipeg. Jimmy Hayes. He's really upset. He's a third-line scorer. Solid player. Not really what we're looking for, though. Although he would jump because he is unhappy right now. I wish he was just better, though. Wedman. How about this guy? Matthew Wedman. I think this is what we're looking for. How about Bobick? Bedrich Bobick. You know, that's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and pick him up. Just because I think this trade will go through. We are saving a couple million there. So, yeah, I think this will go through now. Proposed trade. Trade rejected. I'm going to go ahead and toss on that third that we got from the Islanders trade. Proposed trade. Oh, rejected. Alright, our third. There we go. Proposed trade. Still rejected. Wow. Fourth. And a fifth. Let's go ahead and do that. Proposed trade. Fuck it. I'm not dealing with this shit. Let's just give him the first. Okay, you don't want to take on his contract. I understand that. That's ridiculous, though. He can be a good scorer. I don't get why the team wouldn't want him. Alright, need to be sorting by salary here. How about this guy? Bonner. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Alright, let's just keep looking here. Cogliano would not be bad to get. But he is 36. Jesus. Lars Eller's worth too much. Zagrapan. How about him? Proposed trade. You don't want to take on a salary. You know what? If I retain 500,000 of it. Alright, there we go. I didn't want to retain 500,000, but you know what? I think that was a really good thing that I did there. Now we can go to the contracts and we can re-sign. We can sign all the guys that I qualified. Alright, so let's take a look here. In the system, is that where they are? Yes, I think that's where they are. Yep, here's Jake Bean. Okay. First off, Jake Bean. There we go. 7.7. How cheaply can I get you? Alright, there we go. Alright, 6.5. That sounds about right. There we go. For 2 years. There we go. Raymond Rivers, you are next. 2250. Just under 2 million. I like that. There we go. And then I think these are all going to be two-way contracts, so they shouldn't be too much. Gilmore, let's go ahead and pick him up. And Laurie Kanan. There we go. I like that. That's good. Alright, so if we can simulate ahead a couple days here, we can get all these guys. Alrighty, Caldwell accepted. Raymond Rivers rejected. Please don't tell me that Jake Bean's gonna reject either. We really need to get these guys. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go to view contracts. Alright, go back to Raymond Rivers. I'm just gonna give him what he wants. $2.25, that works. There we go. Hopefully we can get Jake Bean. I highly doubt it though. Just because of what Raymond Rivers said. Let's go ahead and simulate up to that day. There we go. Yeah, rejected. That's what I figured. We need to go ahead and try and get Jake Bean. Yeah, I already offered that to Jake Bean and he just rejected it, so he's not going to sign for that. I have to give him what he wants. Alright, let's go ahead and simulate up a few more days. Now, if somebody else offers him a contract, I'll be able to match it. What? We can't afford you? What kind of shit is that? Sign free agents. If 6.9 available, I'm gonna offer all of that to Jake Bean if I can get there. There we go. Alright, so 6.92. There we go. Offer. Hopefully he accepts it, because we really need him on the team. Let's go ahead another week. Reject. Oh my god, he's gonna fucking Jew me out of every single cent I have. Oh my goodness. Alright. Looks like one more person has to go. I really wanted to be done with this crap by now. I really hate doing this and sitting here forever to do this. Peter Holland. I know we just got you, but you're easily replaceable. Either that or called. Peter Holland's got to go. I will trade him for literally anything. You can give me a 7th round pick. I don't care. 7th. There we go. Holy fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Gotta get him for Whatever. Let's go ahead and just get this guy. Oh my goodness. How can I not get rid of Peter Holland? Wayne Simmons, wow, he's really declined. Let's go ahead and pick up this guy. Does nobody really want Peter Holland? This is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and try and trade him to Detroit. Axel Holmstrom. Come on. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm not trading McDavid. Why? There's no way I could get him back with 50% of his salary retained. I don't think you understand how that works. If I were to try and trade him away, whatever I got for him, I'd have to trade back, which means I'd be losing a lot more because I'd have to have them retain the salary too, which would be just ridiculous. That would be the worst thing I could ever do, honestly. Jake Bean, 7.7 available. I'm going to take every goddamn penny of that, too. Can we finally sign him now? 5 days. Hopefully we get him and I can just get past all of this crap. There we go. He re-signed. Now let me get to the season. Thank you. I was trying to get this done in a reasonable amount of time, but it looks like I won't even be able to do that. Alright, so I don't know what I expect with this team. I expect big things from McDavid and Strome and Tavares. I don't know about the rest of the team. Our second line is weak. So let's go ahead and edit the lines. Here we go. Best lines. Here we go. John Tavares on that. He's gonna drop. I know he is. Alright. Wow, Merkley down there? Hell no. There we go. Man, look at that first line. That's insane. Honestly, it is. Miroslav Zagrapan. Tyrone Caldwell. You know, let's go to the roster moves. We can see if we got everything good up here. Everyone good. Hannafin, 95 overall. I think that's amazing. Let's go to in the system. Oh, McNabb. Who was this guy? Who is this guy? How did we get him? Franchise potential. Oh my goodness. How did I get him? If you guys can remind me how in the hell I got him. Oh my goodness. I don't remember. I just don't. Alright, finish. There we go. Confirm. Take a look at the defense here. Huselius isn't happy. Unfortunately. He'll have to be getting some extra time or something like that in the system. Yeah. Alright, so we got everybody up here that we need, and goalies. Got to check this real quick. Yuri Ovechkin and Luke... Oh, no. Svitov. Get up here. Confirm. There we go. Best lines. Alright, let's go to edit lines. We can see exactly what they look like. We can change them up a bit. Merkley, get up there. I definitely want Dadonov up there. I might move Raymond Rivers up there with him too, yeah. Sorry, Tobias. Miroslav Zagrapan, you can play on the fourth line. Sorella Samuelson. I want McNabb up there too. Yeah. Who's got better face-offs? All right, definitely McNabb. There we go. All right, so, you know, we got some star power up front, and then I think we're a decently deep team. This team's not terrible. I'm going to keep the lines like this. There we go. Special teams real quick. Alright, Hannafin definitely. Yeah. How am I going to put this? There we go. Tobias Ryder I want on the point here too. Tobias Ryder. There we go. Oliver Ekman Larson, Sorella Rivers, Merkley. I got to get on here. Wow, we got a lot of centers on this roster. My goodness. So yeah, this is how everything looks. The team is a lot different than what it was. Let's go ahead and put him up there. Derek Pouliot needs to be getting some time too. So there we go. Throw him up there. McNabb, Samuelson, Sorella. Sorella can't be here. Who's gonna be here? It's Dadnoff. I gotta get him on the power play. So if somebody comes off the power play, I think that's Sorella, unfortunately. So yeah. Alright, power play, Merkley in the middle, and then I'm going to put Dadnoff on the left wing over here. Alright. Now that that is done, we can finally get to the season. I'm just going to go ahead and go right through it. Not going to go slow whatsoever. Not stopping for anything unless we're doing terrible. Then I will change things up, but for the meantime, I really don't think I'll be stopping it. Now, unfortunately, I'm not playing a preseason game this time, so I don't really get an eye test for the team. Let's go to the scouting assignment. Forwards in the KHL. There we go. So I don't get the eye test, but you know, that's perfectly fine. I just want to hurry this along. I'll miss Arizona too. It's been great to me. It really has. But it's time to move on. You know, I've done what I've wanted to do already, and we can still win. We still have the possibility to win again this year, so it's not like it's out of the door. It's not like it's out of reach. So yeah, I think we can do some good things this year. Who knows? Who knows what we'll do this year? So far, we're looking pretty good. I think that's all because of our firepower up front. And we do have a pretty good defensive core, too. 50% off all propane if we win the cup. Sounds like a good deal, Hank. So, yeah, I mean, we're 9-4-1 so far. I really don't want to stop this at all. So, yeah, I mean, we can do some good things this year. Hopefully, we can do some good things this year. Nothing's a guarantee. And so far, over the course of this GM mode, the first 2 years we were kind of rebuilding, but kind of retooling. We weren't exactly just tanking for picks or anything like that. You'll see in a normal GM mode where people rebuild. But we weren't making the playoffs. We did miss the playoffs the first 2 years. So, I mean, but after that, we came out really strong. I didn't even think we had that good of a team the third year. There we go. Great, we found a good balance that seems to work. Positive effect. What's up with Dylan Strome? Individual performance. How are you doing this season? 6-19 point per game. How can you be upset about that? You've never been a point per game player in your career. Whatever. So I mean, in the third year, we weren't even that good of a team. If you go back and watch the video, which I recommend to do, just because it's nice to see how far we've come. That third year, I was just thinking that we'd be a playoff team, and then we went on a run once we got into the playoffs. And I was like, okay, we're a good team. We've made it. And then I went out and got John Tavares. I was like, he is going to be a great player for us, and he was, and he has been. And he's been a big reason why we've gotten to where we are, and why we won the last three our last three cups, not the last three cups total, but it's been nice. It's been a nice run. I've done what I've wanted to do, and it is time to move on. Although I would love to do a comparison between Dallas and Arizona. Arizona, in my opinion, has been far better than Dallas. Dallas severely underachieved for the teams that we had. The best teams that we put on the ice didn't win the Stanley Cup. I won the Stanley Cup in the 7th and 8th years in Dallas, and those weren't even our best teams. So, Zagrapan, extra ice time, you like it. That's good. Found a good balance that works. So yeah, I mean, we didn't even win with our best teams there. And here, what I thought was the best team, we didn't even win with. But then the next year, or was it the year after that? Two years ago, we put out a team that broke the record for most wins in a season. We broke the record for the most points. We were the best team of all time, and that was definitely the best team I've put out on the ice in NHL 16 so far. And I don't know, I really like it. So it's been amazing how far we've come. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that have been watching us. I know we're not even close to being over. We still have the playoffs if we make them, off season, next season, and then next season's playoffs if we make them. Wearing the season. Oh my God, you are not the captain. Fuck you, you're not the captain. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's the captain. I'm going to go ahead and stop this. We can take a quick look at the points and everything. I really didn't want to stop it, but Oliver Ekman-Larsson's the captain. There's no getting around that. I don't know where to go. There we go. Tavares, Strome, I'm fine with that. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's the captain. Okay. I don't know why I thought Hannafin was the captain. Yes. Arizona would fuck up my Dallas teams. The best Arizona team would fuck up the best Dallas team. It would be a 5-game series. As good as Sagan and Ben were, there's just no way that they could carry the team like they did in Dallas. Taking a look at the points here, severely underachieving these guys are. Man, I feel like Yoda. Man, I thought they'd all be point per game, and they're not. I don't know. I'm really not going to talk too much. They're just not doing it. But this team isn't bad, so I cannot be upset. There we go. There we go. Yeah, but on Dallas, I never had the depth in role players like I did here in Arizona. In Arizona, I lucked out and had a guy like Lawson Krause on the third line who was 88 overall, and I had a guy in Christian Fischer or Henrik Samuelsson, depending on the year, that could be on my fourth line and be 86 overall. In Dallas, I never had that. So, I don't know, Arizona's been fun. Like I said, we still got some time left in this. We can still do even more things. Like, we can win the Stanley Cup this year. That's not out of reach whatsoever. Derek Pouliot, thanks a lot. I mean, it's not out of reach whatsoever. So, I don't know. I think it'd be nice to win the Stanley Cup in the final year. But realistically, do I think it's possible? No. Do I want it to happen? Yeah. Can it happen? Yeah. but I don't think the deck is stacked in our favor like it has been in years past. Now I think we can get to 50 wins before the trade deadline if we keep winning right now. I mean, Jesus, I was just saying that we've put out much better teams, but this team might just, oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Just go ahead and keep simulating. I really don't want to stop this. Oh yeah, a couple losses here, a couple losses there. So definitely gonna have a 51 season. So yeah, Gordy Swift decline. I don't want him. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy that I chose to do Arizona instead of Vancouver, because if I would have chose to do Vancouver, honestly, definitely would not have had this success. And I'm curious to see what kind of success we're gonna have in the Legend GM mode, because I mean, if you think about it, there's not gonna be too many. Husalius isn't happy. I can see the point you're making. Positive effect. Gotta try and keep him happy. A lot of good work out there. Yeah, whatever. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this Legend GM mode. It's going to take me a little while to create some Legends. There's going to be some obvious ones. Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Bobby Orr. But then there's some questionable ones, like, who am I going to do for Toronto? Am I going to do Matt Sundin, or am I going to do, like, Dougie Gilmore? Or for Philly, am I going to do Hextall was his name? Or am I going to do Lindros? Or for Winnipeg, do I use Teemu Selanne, even though that was the old Winnipeg, which became Arizona? Or do I still consider them Atlanta and use Kovalchuk? I really don't know. And you guys can really help me decide what Legends I'm going to use too, so that should be real fun. I'll put out a video asking who and around what overall. Like, obviously there's some ones like Gretzky, 99 offensive awareness, obviously for him. Or like if I decide to use Patrick Waugh for Montreal. Because Montreal, there's so many Legends. Like, if you remember in NHL 12, NHL 11, something like that, there was a team in this game that was the Centennial team for the Montreal Canadiens. And it was 4 full lines, forwards, 3 defensive lines, and 2 goalies that were Legends. So, I don't know, there's a lot of choices there. You haven't really missed much, so welcome back. And we did make the playoffs, 59 wins. So after blowing up the team, we're still really good. 97 offense, 97 defense, 90 goalie. We're a great team. We really are. Great accomplishment. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. We'll take a look at the awards and the stats real quick. And the playoff tree. Wow. Our forwards underachieved for points. It really did. 74 for Strome. Or 74 for Tavares, 72 for Strome, and 72 for McDavid. You know, there wasn't really a real sniper on that line. There's John Tavares, but you get 2 real passing guys. Noah Hannafin, 66, great season for him. This is how everybody looks. Tobias Ryder finally back to the 20-goal season. He played fantastic. I mean, consistency. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's averaged 20 goals for what, the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I mean, you spread these out a little bit. He's averaged just a tick under 20. It'd be like 19.8 goals a season. Consistency, that's what you look for in a dynasty. So yeah, that's how everybody looked. Take a look at the playoff tree. Yeah. I don't know who I'm going to pick from Montreal, so you guys are going to have to decide on that. What did I say about it? I don't know who exactly I'm going to make yet. I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. It's just 1 per team, though. 1 per team. and they'll be signed for 3 years on entry level deals or whatever, all at 0.950. So yeah, that's how everything is looking. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate these. I don't want to slow sim it, and not unless we make the cup finals or something. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast sim this. AHL regular season has ended, and wow, we swept Chicago. How many times have we swept a team in this GM mode? It cannot be very often. Let's go to the SHL defense for 6 weeks. There we go. It can't be very often that we swept people in this GM mode, honestly, because this team wasn't very good at sweeping people. It'd take them to 5 games, but still. I will be watching X-Tech's GM modes that he's done with the Legends. I will decide on the guys that he has used. I will take notes from his, and I will look around YouTube. And I will take a look around to see what Legends... Oh my god, we lost to Edmonton. Damn it. Alright. So we lost in the second round for the second year in a row. That's fine. It'll actually hurry up my job a little bit here. But yeah. I will take notes from that. I'll probably look up a couple lists about the best players from each franchise. But doing one from like the newer teams like Nashville. Who in the hell am I going to use from Nashville? I'll probably use Peter Forsberg for Nashville, honestly, and then Sakic for Colorado. I could do that. Because, I mean, Peter Forsberg did spend a couple years with Nashville. Yeah, like, or Washington. I don't know who the hell I'm going to pick with Washington. Honestly, I don't know any legends from Washington. I'm sure you could pick one out for me and tell me in a second. Couldn't Wad go to Colorado? He could. He really could. St. Louis Blues win the Stanley Cup. Wad could really easily go to Colorado. But, somebody has to go to Nashville, and that's what I was thinking of. And for then Colorado, how can I not include Sakic? And if I do Sakic over Forsberg, some people are going to be unhappy. I don't know. I'm just going to auto-draft this. I don't really care. We're heading into the final years, boys. Pavel Bure, I don't know if he spent any years in Washington, but he was drafted by the Canucks. I know he played for the Canucks in Florida. Don't know too much about Washington, though. Let's go to the re-sign phase. Let's go to contracts. Here we go. Sergei Fedorov actually spent a couple years in Washington. If I had to pick from Fedorov for anybody, it definitely wouldn't be Washington, though. It'd be Detroit or Anaheim. And honestly, I hate Anaheim, so probably not Anaheim. Okay, Raymond Rivers' contract is up. Let's go to all expiring. He wasn't happy after this year. Crombeen. Who in the hell is this guy? Another Ovi? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. But yeah, 4 million. Jesus Christ. Raymond Rivers, how much money do you want? Won't be able to re-sign you. Qualify. Caldwell. I don't think I want to re-sign you. I think I'm going to go ahead and get Crombeen. Yeah, I can pick you up for that. I think that'll be it. I'm really not going to do too much with this team. If we need to sign him. Anaheim, Scott Niedermayer. Yeah. I'd probably do Scott Niedermayer for Anaheim. Either that or Teemu Selanne. Although he wasn't with them for too long. Yeah, I really don't know what direction I'm going to take it in yet. We're going to have some problems here in Arizona. Crombeen, there we go. Or like LA. I know LA, I know who I'm doing for that. It's gonna be, oh goodness, what's his name? You guys know who I'm doing for LA. Let's put it that way. I don't really think I need to specify that one. Uh, alright, view contracts. Let's take a look at how much money we have. We have $1 million. $1 million to get. All right, those are our top 3 and 4, 5. I need forwards, just forwards. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got enough forwards on the main roster. Defense, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good for defense. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up this last year. We don't have a team that can win the Stanley Cup anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna power through it. I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate everything. Alright, so let's just try and get through this without too much trouble. I really don't think we can win the cup anyway, so why is this the finale? Because I wanted to finish this up. It was starting to get stale. I really don't think we can win a cup. And I want to get started on the next GM mode. So that's why this is the finale. Alright, Raymond Rivers has been tendered an offer sheet to the Philadelphia Flyers. Take compensation. You know what? I think I'm gonna try and blow up the team here. Build up enough draft picks for the next GM to take over. You know, like how Johnny does it. Yes, I will be doing a new team. If you can't tell by the chat, or if you've just joined, I will be doing a Legend GM mode. That means I'll be picking the best players from each franchise. They only get one, and applying them to whatever teams. Definitely blow it up. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna try and get a bunch of first-round picks. All right, you have enough cap. You're taking Connor McDavid, Anaheim. No, wait. Who's paid more, Hanifin or McDavid? McDavid. Okay. You can't afford him. What was I thinking? Boston can afford him. McDavid in Boston. All right, McDavid in Boston. Who would have thought? Draft picks, a first from this year, a second, and I gotta get a crappy player back. Filppula. Yeah, there we go. Proposed trade. Rejected. Yes, that's fine. Accepted. There we go. Best roster. Alright, Alright, Noah Hanifin, where are you going? First person that can accept. Actually, no, I gotta try and trade him to Detroit. No, they can't afford him. Actually, you know what? Maybe they could. I just gotta get somebody back. Spooner, I want you back on the team here. Is it the same Spooner? It is not the same Spooner. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Just gotta get somebody back that isn't good. Peter Holland. And then I gotta get a first. If I had to make anybody all 99 shooting, I don't know if it'd be Maurice Rocket Richard. If I had to make anybody 99 shooting, I think it would be, I don't know, really. Trade accepted, there we go. I'm definitely going to hold on to people like, that I drafted. Got 4 first-round draft picks now. McNabb, my goodness. Wow. 7th round pick. He was a gem. You know what, that's fine. We got 4 first round picks, whatever. I just want to go ahead and... yeah, but he has a trophy named after him for the most goals, but there are so many players who have have more goals in their career. And he even played in a time when goalies weren't that good. If you want to talk about somebody who should have 99 in all their shooting categories, Brett Hall is probably the guy you're looking for. And I know Wayne Gretzky has the most goals in NHL history, but Brett Hall had a shot that goalies were scared of. And if I had to put 99s in anything, Al McInnes would probably have the 99 for the slap shot power. Just because he broke the boards when he took a slap shot. One time during warm-ups. His slap shot was never clocked, but it is widely regarded as the hardest slap shot of all time. Florida or Carolina's never had a legend. Florida, probably Pavel Bure, because he did play with him. Carolina, they had Hartford, so Mark Howe, he played for him, didn't he? Or maybe Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe at the end of his... Brett Hall, I'd say, was definitely the better shooter than... definitely a better shooter than Maurice Rocket Sharp, but that is my own opinion. Phaneuf did not break the boards ever. Phaneuf broke the glass twice in one game. Al McInnes broke the boards, which is a lot harder to break than the glass, because glass is it's hard, it shatters. The boards are forgiving, they will accept it. And who does Vancouver get then? I couldn't tell you. Who does Vancouver get? Who would Vancouver get if Bure goes to Florida? Who would Vancouver get? I don't know. Oh, Richard didn't need to kick the puck in to win the Stanley Cup. I don't even think you know what happened in that play. He didn't kick it in whatsoever. He kicked it to his stick and then shot it, which Buffalo remains as saying as though you can't kick it in the crease, which is true. You can't. But it was a little... You couldn't kick it while you were in the crease. That's what it was. So that play, I don't want to say everything on, but he definitely did not kick it in. Let me think about who Vancouver would get if Bure went to Florida. I really don't know. I would say the Sedins, but honestly, I don't... Oh, okay. December 1st, I don't care. My goodness. Igor Larionov, he played for him. He's a hockey legend too, so I don't know. This video is not to discuss who goes on what team. But it's really just to finish this up. Tiger Williams could bring some enforcers back to the NHL. And no, if Yager was to go on any team, it'd be Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. Yes, I know he spent time with Washington. Yes, I know he spent time with New York. Yes, I know he spent time with whoever you want to say. But if I were to put Yager on anybody, it'd be Pittsburgh. Who is that? Who's who? You mean Igor Larionov? If you don't know who Igor Larionov is, oh boy, I need to take you to school. Just what guy to Detroit? Honestly, if I had to pick a guy for Detroit, Gordie Howe, Steve Eisman, or Lidstrom, Fedorov would not be in that question, mostly because he kind of screwed over the Wings a little bit. When he was a restricted free agent, he instead of just accepting an offer from the Wings, he decided to go to be a free agent. Carolina gave him a huge offer, and Illich was like, "All right, I gotta match it." Told Ken Holland to match it, and he did. And that offer was expensive. And he spent the next couple years in Detroit because of that. And then, after winning a couple Stanley Cups, he decides to go to free agency again instead of sticking with the team. The guy was an asshole. And he just screwed over Detroit. And then after, like I said, winning a couple Stanley Cups, he decides to go to free agency again, like I said. And then he decides to go to Anaheim, of all teams. Like, you are such an asshole to the Wings. An organization that treats you with nothing but respect since the day you were drafted, even took a chance on drafting you, not even knowing if you would defect or not. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up over that. But still, Fedorov, definitely not. No. How? Lidstrom's a definitely a close call. Yeah, I'd say that. If I had to pick something that the Wings needed right now, it'd be Lidstrom. Now, obviously, putting Eisman out there would make the team a lot better, but the Red Wings right now are lacking a top defensive guy, which we had Lidstrom. So, if I had to pick anybody, honestly, it would be Lidstrom. Due to the team's situation right now. Do I think he's the best player that the organization has ever had? It's debatable. I think Lidstrom's the greatest defenseman of all time. But there are plenty of people who would disagree with me. Obviously, you got Gordie Howe. He broke all the record, or he set all the records for other people to break. So yeah, it was insane. It's who was the best. I don't necessarily agree with that, because if it was who was the best, there would be no, you can't put it as just who is the best. And I can't put it exactly to what the team needs either. I can't cherry pick everything. No. You say Orr is better. He was a forward that they just said played defense. He lined up defensively. He was a forward. He was a forward in my mind. It was Niedermeyer, Coffey, Scott Stevens. Are you talking about for New Jersey? For New Jersey, probably Scott Stevens or Marty Brodeur. Although they don't really need a goalie, so probably Scott Stevens. I don't really know, but like I said, this isn't the time I want to be debating about this. Edit scouting assignment. QMJHL. But yeah. I don't know, we can start a list right now. Just starting from A, Anaheim. Probably Scott Niedermeyer. Although they don't really need a defenseman right now. Their defensive core is pretty solid from what I can tell. After Niedermeyer, go to Arizona. Arizona, I would say Shane Doan, but he's still on the team. Or I could say Teemu Selanne, because he did play for Winnipeg, which became Arizona. So I really don't know. We got Winnipeg here in the first round. We can take a look at the stats. I really want to see how this McNabb guy did. Jake Bean, wow. Oh my goodness, Norris Trophy. I'm calling it. Yeah, Jake Bean, 81 points. It's how everybody, yeah, Tavares, he's dropping off. He's really dropping off. Oliver Ekman-Larsson is too. Paul Correa, for who? There we go. That's how everybody looks. And the playoff tree, there it is. Let's just go ahead and finish this up. If we win the Stanley Cup this year, I'd be surprised. All right, against Vancouver. There we go. Did Paul Correa play for Winnipeg? I don't really know. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole lot of looking, and yeah, we lose to Vancouver in the first round. I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of looking and searching for all this stuff. But you guys can put your input. I'll make a video for that. I'll have a list prepared by then. So it won't be like we're going in blind to it, but I'll have a list prepared. He did play for Winnipeg? I thought he did, but Peter Forsberg played for Winnipeg too, didn't he? No, he didn't. He was drafted by Colorado. I don't remember. I'm second guessing myself, and I'm probably making some mistakes because I'm tired. But yeah. So anyway, here we are at the end of the GM mode. Toronto Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. Finally, you guys did it. Yeah. Wow. Toronto won the Stanley Cup. Finally. You guys can't just throw overalls out there. Ooh, St. Louis won back-to-back after we did. Player awards. McDavid won the Art Ross with Boston. The Norris, Jarrett. Are you kidding me? Jake Bean definitely deserved it. McDavid won the Lady Byng. Petriangelo won the Calder for us. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I don't think we won any more of these yet. No, we didn't. So, yep, that's how everything looks. And I believe that is the end. Yeah, I can't do anything. So, that is all for now then. I thank you guys for coming. Yeah, I can't do anything. I can't go over. I can click on the stats, so I know it's not. What the hell? I should be able to click on stuff. I don't even know, but thank you all for joining me. I want to thank you all for being a part of do updates. What do you mean do updates? I can't click anything. It's I can't click anything else. Check Jarrett's stats. No way he was that. What team did he play for? It doesn't matter. I can just go this way. Ralph Jarrett. Oh, look at that plus minus. Okay. Look at that plus minus. If you guys want to, okay, put in the comments right now who I should do next. I can't do updates from this from time to time. I only set it to 10 years. I'm sorry. But put in the comments right now who I should do for the next one. This isn't going to be the final decision, but I think it'll help. Rangers, Vancouver, Sabres, Blues, Buffalo. Okay, I had 2 for Buffalo. Okay, Sportsman, you can only say 1. You said 4 now. Okay, so I got 1 for Vancouver. There's a couple for the Wings, a couple for Buffalo. Oh god, this is gonna be tough. You know, I'll have some options for you guys to pick. But yeah, I think that'll be all for now then. Thank you guys for being a part of this. We had a good GM mode. We really did. We had a really good run. Won 4 Stanley Cups in 5 years. I kind of slacked off these last 2 years. We probably could have won the Stanley Cup if I had really been trying. But We didn't win it, so I'll just say that we did make the Stanley Cup playoffs 8 years in a row so far. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for being a part of this. You guys are really a big part of this, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Really, you guys let me know what I should do, and really when I'm in a tough spot, you guys just all seem to get together and get an answer and figure out what to do. Um, you guys are great. I just want you guys to know that. Thank you for being a part of this. And if you've watched every episode, thank you very much. And so next time, then I will next time I will be with the ideas for the Legend GM mode. So be prepared for that. Have some ideas in your head. Be prepared for that. And so I'll see you then. This has been fun, but I need to get some ideas in my head, which I will try and do tonight before I pass out. So yeah, thank you all for being a part of this. Till next time, I'll see ya.